Hello and welcome back children to the geography class. In the previous class we studied about division of northern plains on the basis of rivers, and we studied that the northern plain is a vast area occupying 3,200 lakh square kilometer in area, and it stretches over the entire southern part of Shivalik range. And these, as we also studied, that these northern plains, they were formed due to the depression that was caused while the formation of Himalayas. And with course of time, it took almost millions of years to be filled, and it took the shape of northern plains. And we studied that these plains are divided into three sections on the basis of rivers. The westernmost plain is known as Punjab plain, middle one Ganga plain, and then the Brahmaputra plain. Now we are going to study little further, because till now the people had a concept in their mind that plains means flat lands, flat grasslands, flat areas, but it is not so. These northern plains are called as plains, but yes, there are variations in their relief, their land. So the land is also up somewhere and somewhere it is down. And we have been studying that northern plain lies just to the south of Himalayas. So it is very, very obviously when it is just adjoining the mountains, then it can't be a plain, because at one side there is a slope of the mountain, and then these rivers, they are forming many features, physical features, and they are giving different type of shapes to this land, due to which this area is not at all a plain land. So these northern plains are further divided into 4 more divisions, and these 4 divisions are Bhabbar, Tarai, Bhangar and Khadar. Now what are these? Let us study. See, just look at this picture. In this picture, you can see. Now look at this picture. This picture is very, very clearly showing that these mountains are there, and when a river flows from a mountain, when a river flows down from a mountain, see, this is, just look over here. If this is a mountain and this is a slope, the river which is flowing here will have good speed. Till here it will have a good speed, a good velocity, you can say, and as it moves towards the flat land, its velocity, or you can say speed and force, decreases, and when its speed and force both will decrease, the capacity to hold silt, pebbles will also decrease. As a result of which, at the foothills, these rivers, they start depositing the big pieces of pebbles, big rocks. Sometimes it is this much, sometimes it is this much. It can be a larger one also, depends on the force and the velocity of the river. So it starts depositing these over here at the foothill. Look into this picture. Over here, the foothills. This is the region where the river deposits big pebbles, and the region is totally covered with the stones and pebbles, big pebbles throughout. Means if this is the Shivalik range, then this entire zone is covered with these rocks, these pebbles, which are brought down by these rivers. This belt is known as the Bhabbar belt. What is it known as? It is known as the Bhabbar belt. Bhabbar. Look into this picture. These are the mountains and these are depicting the rocks, or you can say the big pebbles. So this is the zone of Bhabbar. Just as it passes from this and this Bhabbar zone ends, then another region starts, that is known as Tarai. Now what is Tarai? Now in this region, the river which was not seen due to these rocks, it starts appearing. Means अभी तक उन पत्थरों की वजह से जो रिवर नहीं दिख रहा था, अब पत्थरों की क्वांटिटी कम हो गई और पानी, the rivers starts emerging, वापस से दिखने लगता है river, and it spreads over a vast area because of the rocks वो फैल के चल रहा था river, and now it has rocks are all over, the Bhabbar range ends, and then river emerges, it is visible, and it covers a very large area, and due to the presence of water there, this region becomes swampy, and it is known as Tarai. Tarai here, because water level is also high here, so this region is having lot of water. Earlier this region was covered with forest, dense forest, but now these areas are used for agriculture, cultivation, fodder crops which need more water, like rice and many more. So these such type of crops are grown in Tarai region. It is a flat, sort of flat land, but it is but it contains lot of water here. Look at this picture, Bhabbar, and as these rocks end, it is followed with Tarai. Now after Tarai, the area of Bhangar starts. Now what is Bhangar? Bhangar is a type of alluvial soil. Means when the river flows, look here, when the river flows, it starts depositing some silt on its edges. It starts depositing some silt on its edges. This is the fine newest silt which gets deposited as the water flows. And this fine silt is known as Khaddar. What is it known as? Khaddar. Now this water will keep flowing, and it will keep pushing this new soil inside, and the fresh one will be at this edge. Means जब पिछली चांस में जो मिट्टी आई थी उसको दो करा पीछे और खुद आगे लाइन में आगे लग जाती है. So this is Khaddar. Khaddar is the newest form of alluvial soil. Khaddar is the newest form of alluvial soil. And as this newest layer keeps pushing the older layers inside towards the land, layers of Khaddar soil keeps accumulating. वो नई soil धीरे धीरे एक दिन दो दिन एक वीक महीना साल करते वो पुरानी होती जाती है. It keeps accumulating inside. पीछे की तरफ पुश होते वो इकट्ठी होती जाती है. So when it becomes old, it is called as Bhangar soil. What it is known as? Bhangar soil. So Bhangar soil is old alluvial soil, and Khaddar is the new alluvial soil. Both are brought down by the rivers. Khaddar soil you will find just at the edges of the river, whereas Bhangar is little bit in the interior. Okay, so the four regions, let us see once again, and then we will see to the divisions of differences of Khaddar and Bhangar, because it is one of the most important questions which is asked in most of the exams. So first let us recap with the four divisions. Bhabbar, Tarai, Bhangar and Khadar. Bhabbar is the area where the river, when it comes to the foothill of the mountain, it starts depositing big stones and pebbles, due to which the river itself is not seen, though it is there, it is present, but it flows beneath these rocks and it is not visible. This rocky area, this rocky stretch of land is called as Bhabbar. As this region gradually diminishes, means these rocks, the number of rocks get less. It is followed by a swampy area known as Tarai. Tarai is the region where the rivers re-emerge. यहाँ पे रिवर वापस जो अभी तक नीचे नीचे घूम रहे थे पत्थर के, वो यहाँ वापस दिखने लगते हैं. And they spread over a vast area, making it little swampy and with a good water level. So this is the region which is used for cultivating crops which need more moisture. Then just look here, the river flows here. Khadar is the new soil and new alluvial soil, and Bhangar is the old alluvial soil. So these are the four divisions. See, Khadar soil you will find at the edges of the river, whereas Bhangar is found little interior, थोड़ा अंदर की तरफ जाके भांगड़ है, क्योंकि वो खद्दर में उसको धक्का मार मार के उसको अंदर कर दिया है. यू बी अवे, हम तो मैं नहीं हूं तो मैं ही लाइन में आगे लगूंगी, तुम पुराने हो गए तुम पीछे लगो. ओके, सो दिस इज हाउ आप लोग भी करते ना कभी कभी. सो सेम दिस खद्दर इज वेरी क्लेवर, आती है और सीधी लाइन में आगे लगती है, पीछे नहीं लगती है. एज अ रिजल्ट बेचारे भांगड़ को पीछे होना पड़ता है. सो खद्दर इज new. Now let us see the differences between Khadar and Bhangar. Khadar, new alluvial soil, whereas Bhangar is old alluvial soil. Khadar is made up of fine particles of silt, whereas Bhangar, it contains little thick particles of silt. Bhangar is little calcareous, you can say कंकड़. हिंदी भी से कंकड़ मिलते हैं इसमें, तो ये इसके अंदर आपको कंकड़ मिलेंगे. So Bhangar contains calcareous deposits, that is कंकड़. Khadar is more fertile and Bhangar is less fertile. So these are the three major, though when we start talking about Khadar and Bhangar, there are many more differences between the two, but if you remember only three, then also it will give you a good start. So children, these are the four divisions of northern plain. So as we read in Himalayas, two types of divisions, latitudinal and longitudinal. Same way in northern plains also we have two types of divisions, on the basis of rivers and on the basis of relief. On the basis of rivers, we have three divisions, and on the basis of relief, we have four divisions. So I hope the northern plains are very much clear to you, and if still you have any doubt, children, please do ask. What I am finding is you people are not watching the videos, or even if you are watching, you are not doing your assignments. See children, we don't know for how much time this lockdown period will continue and when will our schools will open. And if we don't pay attention at this time, our entire year is gone. Entire academic session is gone. And it will be totally cut off from the studies. पढ़ने की आदत ही छूट जाएगी बेटा. और फिर उसके बाद जब बुक आएगी आपके एग्जाम में, तो आप कंसंट्रेट नहीं कर पाओगे, आप चाह कर भी नहीं कर पाओगे. So children, please don't leave the habit of studying and reading books. Keep reading books. Keep watching videos of related to your studies. you can go for any other good books also, but please don't stop the habit of reading, so that whenever a school reopens, your brain is ready to grasp more. So children, I hope you will follow my advice and you will definitely watch the video and you will read this chapter, especially this topic. And wherever you find any problem, just discuss or put it into the doubt section. I will cover it up in my next video to cover all your doubts. I hope you will have a nice time.